I was in Iceland. Hey, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet.
What's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? It's your boy Chicago Side, giving you a point of view from Chicago. I'm Chicago, but you can call me Chicago Side, and I'm back with another video. I don't know. Ever since Corey Holcomb got into it with, I don't know his name. I'm the bald head dude. A lot of things been coming out, and they just put out a mixtape on Corey Holcomb saying some crazy things, man, and multiple sweaters and multiple hats, man. This is crazy. Now, Corey Holcomb, he's a Chicago comedian. That's why I'm covering this. He does have a brash style of comedy where he is reality based in the vein of like a Richard Pryor. Check this out.
I was in Iceland. Hey, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also. Do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
Right.
Well,
At that age, they've been on the planet long enough. They're in their prime developmental wise to create a life. But you're taught in America something different.
Yeah, those eggs are buoyant. You could dribble them eggs. They got bounce back.
You go to other countries, I'm just saying, in America, most people only know what they know in America, but I've been to other countries, and in Iceland, I think the legal age to get with a girl is 13 years old.
Oh, my God.
Right, it blows people's
true?
mind when they hear it. But in Iceland, R. Kelly is not a criminal.
He's trying to get extradited.
He's a normal guy in Iceland. I went to Iceland, and you just can't offer him money and gifts. And I thought that was so unfair that you couldn't give him nothing after you was done with him.
This dude crazy. I'm not going to Iceland. So I assume you've been to Iceland and you took advantage of the laws. Is that what you're saying?
I had a great time in Iceland.
Wait, we're not going to go there. We're not going to.
This past weekend, I saw this little girl. She had a Welch's grape juice bottle in her mouth. And she was about 5. She had the whole bottle as far as it'll go, just sucking on it, walking with her mama. Somebody said, get that out her mouth. When they took it out her mouth, that baby said, You know when she stopped crying? When a man picked her up and put her in her lap and started bouncing with it. Then she stopped crying and was looking like this. I said, that's a little growing right there. And everybody will say, Corey, what are you talking about? Corey, you crazy. Get the out of here. This little girl was in her bliss with her mouth wide open.
Now, if I'm being honest, I don't think the story is a true story, but the verbiage he's using, now little kids put things in their mouth, of course, but to see that and be like she was in her bliss is crazy. Let's continue.
She was just, it had the cap on it and everything. They took it out her mouth. Then a man picked her up and started shaking her on his knee. And she was like, I said, that's a little, it's just Corey Holcomb crazy. I almost want to go back and ask about that little girl and do a documentary on her life. So one day I can show I know what I'm talking about. But in this society, I'm a bad guy. That ain't nothing no little girl do unless she has the urge to do things like that. She has the urge to be satisfied.
Now, the reason why I say I don't think this is a true story because it don't make sense. The mother was walking the baby down the street and then she was crying because they took the bottle out of her mouth and some random man just bounced the baby on the lap. It don't make sense, but that's what makes this kind of darker if you think about it, because he came up with this whole idea in his head, make a baby a hoe. You know what I'm saying? You bounce a baby on your lap, to calm the baby down. He sees that as the baby getting satisfied and like in a sexual motion. That's weird. That's weird. Let's continue.
But ain't nobody gonna pick it. Corey bad. Corey bad. Everybody, Corey, did you hear what Corey said? The little girl took the bottle out of her mouth and he said she gonna be a yes. And if it was more men in the house, the little daughters wouldn't be walking around with things preparing their jaw for hustle. Her jaw is being prepared for hustle. And this was a little girl.
Her teeth aren't.
Baby Goobler. I like that. For real, one day I was living with this lady and her daughters crawled in the bed and I ain't have on shit.
Yeah.
I was up under the cover.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, and one of her
Tell her,
daughters was
Michael,
like,
rest in peace.
her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts. Huh? Right. All of you kids.
Yeah, she has a documentary.
Kid pussy, that's the best put. Well, I'm saying, you better watch on your kids. I'm want some type real bad.
Jesus Christ.
Can you get charged if you spoon a child? Like,
I mean,
get behind him, make him take all his clothes off, and you hug him like that. Is that a
pretty sure.
charge?
Yes, Graham.
What is
pretty
that?
sure.
Not no penetration, just
Doesn't have
spoon
to
him.
be penetration. It's so you can't
That's
be.
love.
You can. Okay, hold
What
on.
if it's a stepchild?
Okay, I don't know where we're going with this, but it
I'm
says
just asking. They got these charges. I'm trying to see what the charges gonna be.
the wedding ring.
Somebody called me Corey Kelly because I said spoon.
Oh, good one.
I would never
Or Corey Epstein.
spoon a child. I'm asking what happens if you do it. It's called research. Please keep this piece of tape for future references. I'm telling you now, when they go after me, they get dirt like a I'm here to tell you, if they go through my computer, they gonna be like Corey, like what else can I put out there?
Snacks.
I mean, them a big in the child. I'm gonna check my browser, goddamn. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That woman is like at a point in her life where she is it's just nobody likes to say shit like that in America because you can get in trouble for that. Now, I don't want no woman that's 16, 17, 18 because of the laws and because of the mental state she's in. Epstein Island, that'd be a great movie. Yeah. What was happening on Epstein Island?
The children.
That would be a horrible
So you telling me
Oh my God, they weren't children. They were.
What the f?
There you go. Now you don't.
What do you mean? I said no, and I said
you wouldn't watch it if it was a movie. It ain't real.
I ain't watching.
Asking you, would you watch it? No.
And no. There you go.
You won't watch
That's
it.
my goddamn.
See?
That's ridiculous. He knows what he's doing.
I know he
He's
knows.
one of these
I know
guys.
he knows. Yeah, I know he knows.
Corey, wish my baby happy 16th birthday. Hell, she ain't yours, so this is easy. She turning sweet 16 Saturday. Hey, what's up? Make sure, hey, look, I don't know her name. Isabella. What is her name? Dita 605? Dita 605? Listen, I want to wish your daughter a happy birthday. Her sweet 16. It's a beautiful age, and you make sure you and your daughter have counseling so that if she's broke, cat daddies like me ain't in that age by the time she's 21 through 30. Because if you don't bring them up right, I'm going to be with them on their birthday. I was at the mall with the little broke bitch. We was in Victoria's Secret. And I'm sitting there at the counter. I'm like, what's up? She needs to get measured for a bra. She never been measured for a bra. And she want to have the right size on instead of the Walmart bras. And the lady was like, oh, that is so sweet. Is this your daughter? I said, I'm standing up in this little bitch.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't a laugh when I said that. It wasn't a laugh. The lady looked like, I was like, I got a couple of dollars. I get to smash little cute young girls like this that come from poverty.
Like I said, Corey Holcomb is one of those reality-based comics, like in the vein of a Richard Pryor, where they take real life situations and just turn it into comedy. Like, you know, it'd be young girls really after sugar daddy. So he probably made that story up, Well, he probably really is like that, but from what's going on, from what he said earlier, it's crazy. It's just all a combination of craziness. Now, this next clip, it's been confirmed by the lady D. I think she played Rita Repulsa in Power Rangers. She confirmed she was at this party this man is talking about.
I'm standing up. Anna, do you need a bro? My brother's daughter was with a group of us. We were at the hotel because my mom was in town. D, was you there?
Yep, I brought the cake.
I know how to do babies.
It was super cute, though.
Everybody was trying to get her attention, but she wouldn't do nothing but hug her daddy because she didn't know us like that.
It's true.
I didn't pay her no attention. I just kept looking away. But I talk, my voice carries. And she kept looking.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, what happened, D?
She went right to him. It was almost like,
I'm the one wasn't paying her no attention.
And everybody like this, what? Like,
you know what that told me?
What?
She gonna be getting put up in her when she grow up.
Now, see, this last situation was a real situation. This guy depicted himself running game on a 5-year-old. You know how you see a fine chick, all the guys are in her face, but so you fall back and you just play it cool. That creates some, some mystery or some, she get intrigued, like, why this guy in my face like everybody else? What's going on with him? And that draws the chick to you. This nigga talking about he ran game on a 5-year-old. Not only that, imagine you being Corey Holcomb brother and you checking him out and he talking about how your daughter, his niece, gonna be getting. I want to know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments.